Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1.
Adam the Woo.
Well, hello tubers, hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy YouTube universe. It's kind of a sad day, again, and it's right around Christmas. And you can tell from my previous uploads of my videos, I've been off-grid up in the Chilliwack Lake area where your cell phone doesn't even work. There's pretty much no internet. And I got back, uploaded a video, and just like I discover everything else, it's from my followers or from the YouTubes. Adam the Woo has passed on. And that's just hard to digest. So I just grabbed the camera. This is unscripted. There's no script. This is completely off the cuff, as I did with Camo Dave just, 3-4 years ago. Same idea, same time of the year. I guess there really is no good time to die. I guess, well, maybe I don't know. There maybe is for some people, but I don't know. For Adam the Woo, that is just something. He's a lot younger than me too, and it reminds me of my own mortality. My health is not the greatest either, and these things can happen to me. Now, I don't talk about my health issues because I don't want somebody to go, oh, you got this? Well, rub some vinegar ointment on your forehead and it'll cure it because my second cousin said he did that and it worked out. No. So I don't discuss personal health matters online with anybody. And I'm not going to discuss Adam the Woo's demise or what killed him, what didn't kill him. Don't care. All I care about is that he's gone, and it's a sad thing. Adam the Woo, for those of you who remember, he started out vanning. He was a van life guy, and then he eventually bought a Class C motorhome. So he was kind of like one of us, but he was like a force to be reckoned with. The guy's upload schedule was insane. And look, I've traveled the world even more than Adam the Woo, but I don't have the work ethic that Adam the Woo ever had. I couldn't. But Adam at least was compensated financially quite well because he was like a force to be reckoned with. And from those who I know that talked about him, who knew him in passing, he was so busy, so focused, just go, jumping on a plane, doing this, doing that. Hey, I'm Adam the Woo. You know, he started the second channel and, you know, the Daily Woo. And, oh, man. He just wouldn't stop. And you know, and that just shows how capitalism works and hard work is reward. And God bless you, Adam the Woo, that you did well for yourself. But there's always a price. It's kind of like the people I know that worked hard for their families. They bought their kids new cars when they turned 16. They put a pool in the backyard. Dad worked hard, made a lot of money, but he was never home. They didn't even know their dad. And then Dad died at the age of 54, and that was the end of Dad. But Dad bought everybody new cars. Dad bought everybody the big house. Everybody got a new car when they turned 16. You know, they were put through college. You know, not everything's about money, but it's just that thing. It's like, gee, if Adam would just had somebody like me just say, Adam, slow her down a bit. Slow her down, buddy. It's all good. Because there's so many times where I've been places around the world. You know, I'm in Portugal. I'm in New Zealand. I'm doing this and doing that. And I kind of thought about Adam the Woo many times where I go, I'm not going to do an Adam the Woo. He's too busy creating the content for everybody else, which is great. But he's not taking it in for himself. Like, what good is it to go some amazing place around the world, but you're not absorbing it? You're just doing it for content for somebody else. And there's a lot of times I think it's time to just turn the camera off. And I do that a lot. And then there's people complaining, hey, you went there, how come you didn't put up this and this? I go, I'm paying for me to be there. I'm there. It's me. I'm a private person. I'm not Adam the Woo. And I just want those of you who are going to be the future content creators to take a moment and say, hey, you can create the content. Give people whatever you want. But there's a time to turn the damn camera off and enjoy it for yourself. Because the end is nigh for all of us. And I'm not going to get religious because we all have our own personal faith. But, you know, the human condition is terminal, right? And the only alternative to growing old is death. So take your poison. Grow old or die. Probably I'd rather grow old, right? But my time will come. Could happen in 20 minutes. We don't know. But I do really respect Adam the Woo's work ethic. And that's kind of what it takes on YouTube, to just constantly just go. Because I know in the last year, what did I have, like 6-8 weeks where I didn't even upload anything? Yeah. And I was like, okay, it's not my job. But Adam the Woo took it as a job. He made it a career, and he did well. So keep that in mind, kids, when you make YouTube a career. Anything, you know, music, aviation, engineering, pick your poison. Those who work really hard, not always. I mean, there's people that work hard and never get rewarded. I get it. Life is not supposed to be fair. It wasn't fair yesterday, it's not fair today, and it won't be fair tomorrow. But generally speaking, if you work hard at something, you do get some reward. And Adam the Woo definitely was rewarded, to the point that TMZ, you know, the agency that covers all the celebrities, they even mentioned him. You know, you go online, you can see TMZ mentioned Adam the Woo. I know for a fact, chances are when I die, nobody's going to mention me on TMZ, and that's good. Just like 99.9999% of all humans are not mentioned on TMZ when they pass. But that just shows how hard he worked. For a guy in his early 50s, he did well. That his name is somewhat of a household name, right? When you go around and you mention to people, hey, well, who do you watch on YouTube? If you say Adam the Woo, I'd say at least 1 out of 3 people go, oh, I know that guy. And then maybe 1 out of 100 go, oh, I met the guy, you know, because the guy was everywhere, especially in the US of A. I know earlier this year he did go overseas a bit. He should have done a little bit more overseas travel, but the guy was working so darn hard, cranking out those daily woos. So, I don't know, somebody's going to take it over. I don't know if I'm going to become Andrew the Screw, because I am Line Screw, but, you know, Adam, Andrew the Screw, no, I really couldn't fill those shoes. But somebody I know will fill Adam the Woo's shoes and fill his work ethic, because I think that's kind of what it takes to be Adam the Woo. You're just you're just planning the next week or two, you know, cranking out videos, arriving, doing it, editing, you know, shoving cameras in people's faces and his own face, you know, and he had the shtick, and, you know, he was an easygoing guy. He really didn't get into the politics and the divisiveness of anything in life. And he's gone. Wow. I just can't believe it. He's gone. Sorry about the noise. There's a big storm, windstorm, rainstorm, just blowing overhead of me right now. And like I said, this is very impromptu. I did not plan any of this video. Just throwing it up because I just wanted to share my thoughts, just like I did when Camo Dave passed. And least that we should remember that Adam did start this whole thing as one of us as a vanner and then into the RV life, even though that did not work out the way he planned or wanted. And this is the way life goes, you know. Even my channel, it's a mishmash of whatever I think it should be, and I don't want to fit into a box. But Adam the Woo, you will be missed. And yeah, who will fill his shoes? Not that they should be filled, but we were blessed for a little while with his presence, and now he is gone. And now or if you go to his oldest videos, people are putting comments on there and starting to watch him all over again. So if you have a craving for Adam the Woo, go back to his old stuff 12 years or so ago, and you can watch him again and watch him all over again. So put your comments down below. Try to be kind. You know, look, the guy's dead, so he can't defend himself, but, you know, just throwing it out there. Hope you guys have a great night, and take care. I'll see you in the next video. Over and out.